Good morning. Well, so here's what I've done this morning. I've woken up, I've got some coffee in me, which is kind of how I usually run it. But today we're going to do the entire morning routine and the entire evening routine. So I have not gotten dressed yet. I haven't made the bed or anything. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So this may be a longish video, I'm not sure, but let's get going. So I know that I said that I make making the bed really super simple. I mean, I literally don't put much effort into it. There's days that I just pull up the comforter and that's it, and that's all I'm doing. Done. Bed is made. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get dressed. Now, yesterday I said that I was going to pull out a dress, which I did because I knew today was going to be hot. So I pulled out the dress and we're gonna get changed. So while we are upstairs, I'm going to do the first toilet and swish and swipe. And that ring, that hard water ring that I had is starting to go down, which is nice. I do have some Oxy Clean in my groceries that's coming today, so that'll be good. Round and round we go. All right, flush that, get my wipes, wipe everything down. All right. Probably should be wearing gloves when I do that, but you know, we do what we do. All right, swish and swipe is done. And now I just got dressed to shoes. I did have this already picked out because I already knew it was going to be warm. And I really don't plan on leaving the house today anyway, but if I do, at least I'm kind of dressed for it. I do have a sweater that I can always wear to go and cover this if I need to or feel like I want to. But this is the look. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab some clothes that I'm going to do a load of laundry. So let's go. So thankfully I've already taken down my large mountain of clothes, so I only have a small basket. Eventually, once you have your mountain of clothes taken care of, then you just work on doing your clothes once a week. I'm pretty much at that point, or I'm getting to that point very quickly. So that's kind of nice. But until then, one load a day and you will get there, I promise. So I'm just going to go ahead and start my clothes here, and then we're going to move on to emptying out the dishwasher. All right. Very good. Let's get to the dishwasher. All right. So usually unloading the dishwasher doesn't really take that long, and I'll do it while I'm on the phone with my mom. But I'm going to do it with you while we're here. So as you can see, the morning routines really don't take that much time at all whatsoever. It's more just actually doing it. And as long as you stay focused in what you're doing, then it'll get done quickly. And that's honestly a problem that I have, which is keeping focus. See, I'm putting things everywhere. I'm doing that, and yes, it's kind of stopping me. But the reason why I'm doing that is because I know I have some things to add. Like I have a pot down there that I'm going to put stuff into. So I'm just going to stack them here and then put them all in. But the morning routine does not need to take that long. I know it seems like it's a long time when we're doing them individually, but one just kind of flows into the next, into the next, into the next. After this, then we're really just kind of going about our day. You will have your clothes you'll have to move over. And then at night, if you want to go and fold them while you're watching TV, you can totally do that. See, we're already halfway done. All right. Something I've really been enjoying recently is I got a HelloFresh subscription for Christmas. That was my Christmas present. and I've been enjoying doing that. So I have, since then, that gift has kind of run out, and so I am paying for it. I know you may have seen people talk about it, or maybe you've seen ads for it. I plan on doing a full actual video where you can see what my thoughts really are. I might even try to make one of those recipes on camera for you. But spoiler alert, I like it. There are some things to look out for if you do decide to do it, but I like it. But what I notice is cooking with fresh ingredients is a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable if you have your dishwasher clean and you're able to do your dishes every night. I know that sounds wild, but you guys are like me, so I don't have any issues telling you everything I think and my actual feelings, because I know you guys probably struggle with that stuff too, just like I do. Something that we did this past weekend is my stepdaughter had a wedding. I wore this dress, and I did wear a different, like a fancier sweater over it, and I wore some heels. But I do have video of that whole wedding, so you guys will actually get to see a little bit of that once I'm done with it. But yeah, that's what I did over the weekend. That's why you may have noticed that now my nails are done. It's because, well, I was the mother of the bride. So, lots of fun. My brother-in-law was here for a few days. We watched some TV shows. That was, again, fun. Because generally I don't have anyone to watch TV with. So it was really kind of nice to have someone to, just chill with. All right. So, well, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of my day, because I don't really have a lot planned. I'll probably just edit that wedding video today. I did get a new tea in. I might try that. Not a lot going on today. This is why I had that. So yeah, not a lot going on today. I don't know. I might do something that I enjoy doing, I don't want to really continue on with stuff around here because I want to do it for you. And I do have some stuff that I planned on doing because these are things that I've wanted to do for a while. So there's a town here called Flylady. It's a quaint little town. There's some wineries there. I wanted to go there. There's this creek that's there. And I'm going to be honest, I did go there already. I've been there. I've already recorded some stuff while I was there, because I had full intention of sliding it into one of these videos like I am, like I'm doing now. But that was back in March. So if you're seeing this and you want to see what that was, I can definitely go and put that out there. Honestly, I think it was, I like what I did with the video, but I think there's more that I could have done. So, yeah, towards the end of this month, I don't know why I put this in there. Towards the end of this month, I think about all the things I have to do. Of course, it's all in my calendar, but My daughter and I have to go to College Station where she's going to be going to college, and we are signing her up for her classes. So you'll get to see what that's like. Honestly, she is just like me. It's insane. You know, how your parents, usually your mother says something like, I hope you have a kid just like you. Well, I did. I got one. I definitely got one. So, all right, that's it. That's our morning routine, guys. All right, so let's just make sure that we've done everything on our morning routine. So we have made the bed, we have dressed to shoes, we have swish and swiped the bathrooms, unloaded the dishwasher, and we do have a load of laundry started. So that is everything in our morning routine, and I'm going to go about my day, and then once I come back, then we will start on our before bed routine. So now we're going to be working on our evening routines. As you can see, I've changed because in the later part of the day, I'm done going out. There's no sense in me still being dressed up to go somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my rings because the first thing that we're going to do for me is going to be loading the dishwasher. We had tacos. So that's what we're going to do. And I did have some dishes that were loaded during the day, which is kind of nice. So yeah, we had tacos. I ran to the UPS store today because I had to go and return. I had to return something that my brother-in-law had purchased. So I did that. And that was pretty much my day. I started working on editing the video from my stepdaughter's wedding, so that was fun. I actually get a huge kick out of editing. Something about it, it just helps me be more creative, and I love being creative. Now, I did have an interesting conversation with someone over Facebook Messenger. And you know what? If you want to find me and talk to me there, you can. It's Hassle Free Living. It's a whole page. And you know what? I might even throw a link down in the description where you can see the page. And I'm putting all these videos up there as well. But we were colleagues. We worked together. And what's interesting, and I'm not going to give away any of her details or anything personal about her, but she basically has had to change her life as well. And so what's funny is, we kind of talked a little bit about some of the life realizations that we've come to. And what's interesting is that we have some of the same things that we've had to do, which is basically figure out who we are as people, like who we really are, right? For me, I'll give you a little bit of background while I'm doing dishes. For me, I started to really come into this information back in January of this year. I'd been with my husband for 17, almost 18 years. And for the last 3 years of it, I was his caretaker. He slept most of the time. This is going to get loud. He slept through most of it because of his medication. But at the same time, he also didn't like sound. So I really couldn't have the TV on. I didn't really listen to music for like 3 years. And music is such a big part of my life and always has been a big part of my life. So I really kind of lost who I was. So through, like I said, since about January, I really started to go back and take a look at who I was, because for those 3 years, I knew I was a caretaker, and that's who I was. That's all that I was a caretaker. So it's like kind of going through a self, I don't know what the right word for it is, but a self rediscovery. And I don't know, it's been kind of interesting. So I shared with her something that I get these weird dreams, and sometimes I try this stuff in my dreams. And so one of them was going on this musical journey of your life. And I told her about what I had done, and she actually said that it sounded like a good idea and she was going to try it. I do plan on talking more about how I did that, and I plan on doing that again because honestly, I found it really, really fascinating. Kind of what I learned by going on that musical journey. I'm looking to see what else I could put inside the dishwasher. I think that's actually about it. That one's clean. I think that's about it. So I'm done with my dishes. Um, so yeah, I plan on sharing that a little bit with you as well. My thought through all this, while teaching you what I do and this whole system of getting all this stuff started with the house and stuff, is to just kind of share with you things that I've learned along the way, because I've learned some crazy stuff about who I am, lessons on life, and so I plan on sharing some of that with you. All right, so we are done with the dishwasher. I just started that, so it'll be fresh in the morning. Um, Anything that anyone puts or wants to put inside of the sink at this point will be that. I will end up wiping out the sink, and let me see, I'll rinse that out. So, well, I'll wipe it out now, but I will probably end up going and doing another wipe through right before bed, just in case anyone has decided to put stuff in there or whatever. I will probably take those dishes and put them on the counter. But really, from what I saw, what everyone is like drinking out of right now, it's all solo cups. I do love solo cups. Is it good for the environment? Probably not, but it helps my household run. So um, when I did the shining of the sink video, I told you that I did not have any microfiber cloths, and I actually got some from Amazon. And I decided to get gray because it kind of matches the color scheme I got going on in the house. So these are really good because they dry very nicely, and you can wash them and reuse them. So that's going down in the description for you if you want it. If not, pick up some microfiber cloths. You are not going to be sorry. You're going to love them. All right, so while we're downstairs, we need to, well, actually, you know what? I can go ahead and wipe down my counters. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. So, yeah, it's been a very interesting, let's see, we're in May. So it's been an interesting 5 months for sure. I'd say even 6 months, because I, in December was not a good month for me. Which, you know, it could be seasonal depression, could be just like everything that I went through. It was the first Christmas time. But I was definitely not in a very good headspace, I'm going to be honest. When I tried to do this journey again last year, I was not in a very good headspace to be on camera. I just could not bring myself to I couldn't bring myself to sometimes even get dressed. So I have learned like way too much about myself, and I feel like I'm actually in a great place where I I can do this. And so my hope is that if you are following along with me and doing some of the stuff I'm doing, then you will, maybe this something will resonate with you, and hopefully that'll help you, because I've been there. I've been probably in the craziest, deepest, darkest spots that I've been in a very long time. And I'm here, right? I'm here. I'm working through it, and so hopefully that will help you. For now, I think that's good. And so we have wiped down the counters, we have done the dishes, we have wiped out the sink. So now I need to do my room rescue and a 2-minute hotspot cleanup. Well, my hotspot is my kitchen island, and of course that table. So I'm going to go ahead, let's get to that. As you can see, this is the kitchen island, which when I said it was a catch-all, it really is a catch-all. So I do understand what it's like to be sitting, like where it's hard to get dressed. It's hard to brush your teeth. It's hard to leave the house. I'm bipolar, so I have manic episodes. I have depressive episodes, and they go in cycles. And I completely understand what it's like to not be able to do some of these things. And if you're having a day where you're not able to get out of bed, it's okay. There's always tomorrow. That's why the house didn't get dirty in one day. It's not going to get clean in one day. I still believe that, and that's when you have to give yourself some love and say, you know what? It's going to be okay. Or as the saying goes, this too shall pass, right? This too shall pass. All right. So I think for the most part, this is kind of cleaned up. I know it doesn't look like it, but what I have on here is stuff that I keep on here. Maybe not the Q-tips. I can take those upstairs with me. This is and I'll bring it closer so you can see. It's been here for a few days, but this was the bouquet from my stepdaughter's wedding. Isn't that pretty? So she plans on getting that preserved, so I have to look for some kind of preserving kit. So I will be doing that. We'll put on the table. All right, so the things that I have on here, I pretty much keep on here at all times. This is my control journal right here. I have my phone. I got a speaker that I like to keep here because I like to listen to music. My Lego flowers. Those flowers, a small little cacti. I think we're good. We put this back to a good hot spot. And now I'm going to go ahead and take about 5 minutes, which is the normal room rescue. And I'm going to get my living room back to that ground level.
Feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me
that, as you can see, I put the room back to that ground zero. It looks exactly like it did in the last video, except I did pick up my little table here a little bit more, and I wiped it down, and I wiped down that table. So you're going to find that maybe you're not going to need the full 5 minutes, and you'll be able to do something a little bit extra. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to check my calendar and check the weather for tomorrow so I can see what do I have planned, because I'm going to take those clothes that I had in the washer and I'm going to go upstairs and we're going to pull out clothes for tomorrow. That makes sense. So I keep my calendar digitally. I have an iPad, so I just keep it all right there. And I also have a weather app that I use to kind of tell me what is tomorrow going to look like. Tomorrow's another hot one. It's supposed to be a high of 89. Pretty much partly cloudy skies, but let me check my calendar because I don't think I have anything planned. I don't have anything planned. Yeah, I don't have anything planned. So that's good. So I don't have to leave the house. So it means I don't have to necessarily plan for, plan for major weather. I do think it's going to be a little bit windy just based upon what I saw. So honestly, it might be a lounge around kind of day. It might be. We'll find out when we get up there. But that's what I'm seeing. So let's go upstairs with the clothes that I had before. I'm going to fold them upstairs. I probably do have some TV shows I can watch, but the person I'm going to watch them with is not supposed to be home until later tonight. So I probably won't get to watch. But let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I got my clothes already folded and put away. So I remember tomorrow is going to be hot. I'm really not doing a whole lot, so I wanted to kind of be casual. So I'm putting out this shirt. I do hang up my shirts, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and wear some leggings tomorrow. So I got my leggings right here. I'm just putting it over here on my nightstand, and that is done. Now, if I was to go out of the house, I would probably also put some of the accessories that I would wear. Like I have like I have like 3 different necklaces that I'll move between. So I might decide to wear this necklace or not that necklace. But that's basically it. So hopefully you have enjoyed watching how I go through my morning routine and my evening routine. And in the next video, we're actually going to be, it's going to be me sitting down, but we're going to be taking a look at what we'll be doing on a weekly basis. And it's going to be an explainer video. You'll be able to see what that looks like in the control journal. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.